Today we're setting our sights on the horizon because it's time to dissect the Superman 2025 teaser trailer. Is this a new era for the Man of Steel? We'll be breaking down every shot, every frame, searching for clues about the plot, the villain, and of course, Superman himself. Will this be a return to the classic Superman we know and love, or something entirely different? Nathan Fillion, the beloved actor, seems to be portraying Guy Gardner, the hot-headed Green Lantern. His inclusion hints at a potentially expansive DC universe being built under Gunn's watch. However, the most puzzling element in the recent set photos is a figure shrouded in black. Comparisons to Black Noir, the enigmatic assassin from The Boys, have flooded social media. While the resemblance is undeniable, it's highly unlikely Gunn would borrow directly from another universe. Who then is this enigmatic character? The sight of Superman himself in handcuffs only deepens the mystery. Rick Flag Sr. adds another dimension to the scene, possibly representing a conflicted faction within the government. The answer to the black-clad figure's identity remains the burning question for many fans. While the character might share some visual similarities with Black Noir, it's far more likely that Gunn has crafted an original addition to the Superman mythos. This is just the tip of the iceberg. As filming progresses, we can expect further reveals that will undoubtedly spark even more discussions and speculation. Eagle-eyed fans have noticed a fascinating detail in leaked photos from the Superman set. The mysterious character in black appears to be the same size and build as Superman himself. This has fueled speculation that the figure could be Lex Luthor's long-rumored clone of Superman. Perhaps Lex extracted Superman's DNA and nurtured a sinister duplicate, a dark reflection of the Man of Steel. The full black suit could serve a dual purpose. It might be a visual homage to The Boys' Black Noir, offering a playful nod to another superhero universe. More importantly, it could be a way to mask the clone's true identity from the public. The goggles, however, hold a hint of a different villain, Doomsday. Remember the Twisted Superman and Superman and Lois, a Lex Luthor creation that resembled Doomsday? Perhaps this black-clad figure shares some of that monstrous DNA manipulation. Here's where things get even more intriguing. Recent reports suggest the movie will feature two Supermen. One is, of course, the classic Superman played by Henry Cavill. The other, however, is a malevolent counterpart. While some fans have dubbed his Ultraman a reference to the evil Superman from Earth 3 in the comics, James Gunn has clarified that the multiverse won't be a factor in this film. Everything unfolds within the newly rebooted DC universe. For those unfamiliar with comics, Ultraman is essentially Superman gone bad, a villainous leader of the crime syndicate. He appeared prominently in the recent Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths movie. However, fans calling this new faux Ultraman might simply be using it as a shorthand for evil Superman rather than a literal adaptation of the character. The true identity of the black-clad figure and its connection to Lex Luthor remain tantalizing mysteries. As more details emerge from the Superman set, we'll likely gain a clearer picture of this potential clone and the threat he poses. The leaked photos from James Gunn's Superman set have sparked a firestorm of speculation, particularly regarding the enigmatic figure clad in black. While some have compared him to Bizarro, the Superman doppelganger from Earth 29, it's important to remember that Bizarro isn't inherently evil. He's more a twisted reflection of Superman, another character rooted in the multiverse, which Gunn has confirmed isn't a factor in this film. The live-action Superman and Lois series further muddies the waters. While it introduced Bizarro, the show ultimately morphed him into a Doomsday-like creature due to repeated Lex Luthor experiments. This raises the question, could the black-clad figure share a connection to Doomsday through similar DNA manipulation by Lex Luthor? The prevailing theory suggests this is indeed a Lex Luthor creation, a clone of Superman himself. Fueling this speculation are recent reports that the movie will feature two Supermen. One is the heroic version played by David Corenswet, and the other a malevolent counterpart. However, fans should be cautious about labeling the villain Ultraman. While Ultraman, the evil Superman from Earth 3, might seem like a perfect fit, Gunn has explicitly stated the movie won't involve the multiverse. Interestingly, this evil Superman plot point bears a striking resemblance to the 2007 animated movie Superman Doomsday. In that film, Lex Luthor seizes the opportunity to clone Superman after his apparent death at the hands of Doomsday. These clones are subjected to horrific experimentation, with one eventually escaping and transforming into a monstrous, villainous version of Superman. The The irony here is that the original Superman ultimately survives, and Doomsday himself has to return to stop the rampaging clone. This similarity begs another question. With James Gunn initially stating Lex Luthor wouldn't be the main villain, why the recent confirmation? Perhaps the black-clad figure is simply a significant antagonist, a mid-boss, leading the way for a larger threat. One thing's for certain, DC has a long history of producing stellar animated features, some even influencing live-action adaptations. Could Gunn be drawing inspiration from Superman Doomsday for this evil Superman storyline? Only time will tell. The conflicting information about Lex Luthor's role further adds to the intrigue. Hopefully, as filming progresses, we'll gain a clearer understanding of the black-clad figure, his connection to Lex Luthor, and whether he truly represents the main threat in James Gunn's Superman. The recent confirmations of Lex Luthor as the main villain in James Gunn's Superman has left fans scratching their heads. Previously, Gunn had downplayed Lex's central role, prompting speculation that he was deliberately misleading audiences. This wouldn't be unprecedented in the superhero genre. The Russo brothers, directors of Avengers Endgame, famously obfuscated the film's title to avoid spoilers. Gunn's silence regarding the evil Superman rumors is particularly intriguing. He hasn't confirmed or denied their existence, a tactic that fuels speculation. Typically, Gunn debunks fan theories that stray far from his vision. His silence could be interpreted as a sign that the evil Superman clone remains part of the plot. The most popular theory proposes a scenario where Lex Luthor loses control of his Superman clone. This unhinged being, mirroring the ruthless Homelander from The Boys, could unleash chaos upon Earth. David Corenswet's Superman, despite being a clone, would then be forced to confront his twisted counterpart in a clash of titanic proportions. For fans curious about a Superman vs. Homelander showdown, numerous fan edits online offer a glimpse of this hypothetical battle. While the leaked photos ignite a debate about an evil Superman, the power disparity between him and Homelander from The Boys deserves mention. Homelander's abilities are static, fueled by a fixed amount of power. Superman, on the other hand, draws strength from Earth's yellow sun, constantly evolving. Even a seemingly balanced fight would shift dramatically if Superman absorbed solar energy for an extended period. Fan edits online showcase this potential mismatch. Speaking of Superman's history with clones, the situation evokes memories of Lex Luthor's Doomsday creation in Batman vs. Superman. However, James Gunn has assured fans that this will be a fresh narrative. The evil Superman clone might not be a villain in the traditional sense, but rather a representation of Superman's internal struggle. This aligns more with the Eradicator, a Kryptonian entity from the comics that has appeared on various Superman TV shows. Traditionally, the Eradicator helps Superman reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing, shaping his identity as Earth's protector. The Lex Luthor-created clone seems more akin to a Kryptonian Giga Douche, a powerful, arrogant pawn intended to eliminate Superman and ultimately serve Lex Luthor's own agenda. The mystery surrounding the evil Superman deepens. While his ultimate fate likely involves a showdown with the true Superman, speculation remains high. Moving on to a brighter note, Krypto the Superdog has officially joined the cast. Said photos reveal Mr. Terrific sprinting through a scene, phone in hand, clutching a box of dog treats. This subtle clue hints at Krypto's presence, possibly as a visual effect in this particular scene, with a live dog portraying him in others. Speaking of Mr. Terrific, a closer inspection of his costume reveals a Lord text symbol of a nearby building. This suggests Mr. Terrific runs a successful electronics corporation in the film's universe, possibly using his technology to create his signature T-spheres. The set photos also offer our clearest glimpse yet of Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, obscured by a sea of umbrellas. This secrecy likely stems from the visual effects required to depict his Green Lantern powers. Finally, we have Nicholas Hoult in his full Lex Luthor glory, complete with a few shaving nicks, or perhaps battle wounds? A keen fan even spotted a set decoration referencing the Atlas of the DC Universe lore book, hinting at a wealth of Easter eggs for eagle-eyed viewers. The big question remains, will the evil Superman appear in the first or second trailer? His inclusion might evoke memories of Doomsday's reveal in Batman vs. Superman, raising the stakes for the film's marketing campaign. That's all we have time for in this Superman 2025 teaser breakdown. What burning questions did the teaser spark for you? Is this a new Superman origin story or a continuation of an existing storyline? Let's hear your theories in the comments, and if you like this breakdown, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.